Hey guys, so welcome to week 10. So week 10 is actually a very exciting week, and I'll tell you why. We have started our outdoor training. So we're doing in-person training, keeping into consideration that we have to stay safe because of COVID. So we cannot train more than 3 people at once because there will always be myself or another coach present in the training sessions. I'll explain that to you guys a little bit before we head into our Mindset 101. So our outdoor training, we have one-on-one sessions. We have semi-private sessions, so that means you can bring a friend, so two people and 1 coach, and we have small groups. So we're gonna keep it at max 3 for now until they open things up a little more. The main focus now, guys, is we're getting into preseason. Okay, so getting that one very intense session a week with myself or Stefan or one of the coaches would really help you in terms of fitness. So the main focus, guys, is going to be strength. So in strength, we're gonna work on power and explosiveness. Conditioning, we're gonna work on your fitness. Guys, speed, agility, switch of direction. Soccer technical drills, we're gonna work on positional training sessions. So for example, if you're a winger, we're gonna work a lot on crossing, finishing. I want you guys to be good with both feet. So we're gonna find all areas of improvement and we're gonna target them during our training sessions. So if you guys are interested, let one of your coaches know, we can book you in, okay? And I can send you guys the price lists. So as for the Mindset 101, we have a special guest. He plays professionally in Malaysia. He's actually done a few drills for us. His name is David Rowley. He will be talking to you about how to be mentally tough in a football match. Okay, so this is coming from someone who plays at a very high level, right, guys? So Malaysian League is a very good league. Listen to it, guys, enjoy, and train hard this week.
How do you get mentally strong up here? So when I was younger, I was doing individual training sessions with a coach from El Salvador, and he was pushing me to my limits. We were doing plyometric training one day, we were doing a lot of jumping, and at the end of the session, I could barely walk. And he comes over to me and he says, "You don't know pain, you've never suffered before." He said, "In El Salvador, when we train, if you trained, you could not do it." He said, "You need to be more mentally tough." And how you become more mentally tough is doing mentally tough challenges like this. When you do mentally tough challenges, you become mentally stronger. If you look at the top professionals, a lot of them come from tough backgrounds and they've been in lots of challenging situations in their life and they've become very resilient because of it. And it's one of the fundamental reasons why they reach the top. You look at training of like Mike Tyson when he was younger. He was waking up every morning to go for a jog. He would be training, he would sleep, and then train again. He was a machine. And mentally, he was incredibly strong. So that's my first piece of advice. You need to do things that are tough and that pushes you. There's also other ways that you can challenge yourself. For example, if you're in high school, you can join the cross-country club, athletics. These are all individual sports where you have to be mentally strong if you want to go faster. It's also good to find coaches out there or mentors or trainers that can push you to another level, because sometimes individually when we train ourselves, we don't push as hard as we should. And having a coach there that can push you to the next level will be great for your mental toughness. The next thing is, I always believe if you are physically very fit, this comes hand in hand with being mentally fit. If you feel powerful in the match because you've done a lot of training, you're feeling very fit, it's going to help your game a lot. You may have the worst touch. For example, you control it and it goes 30 meters. However, if you're physically fit, you're going to win a lot of challenges, you're going to win the ball back, and mentally you're going to gain a lot more confidence because you're helping your team, you're doing well, people are going to be behind you. Yeah, David, good tackle. And this will help you. So being physically strong is such an asset, and it's a thing that you should work on if you're not. When I was watching a documentary about Landon Donovan, he was talking about after training, sometimes he would do these 10 extra sprints from the halfway field to the end field, because he knew that in the 70th, 80th minute, everyone's feeling tired, he's feeling tired, but because he's done this extra work, he can push himself a little bit more, and that might be the difference between scoring a goal. So if you are physically fit, then it's going to help with your mental toughness. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is this voice in here. This voice in your head can kill you. Like I said before about being nervous in games, if you're feeling nervous in your head, what I say is the more games you play, the more comfortable you're going to be. It's a learning process. Nervousness is a normal emotion, and over time when you play more games you become more comfortable in certain situations because you've done it so many times. It's all repetition, and it becomes a lot easier and your nervousness decreases. Now there was a study that I read a couple weeks ago, and it was comparing two groups, and these two groups had minimal amount of sleep. One group was told that they have to say that they're feeling tired, while the other group said they have a lot of energy. And it was found over the course of the day that the group that was saying these negative thoughts felt a lot more tired than the group that was saying they feel energized. So you can just see the power of the mind. So you need to always try and act positive. Of course there's going to be negative thoughts in your mind, but you need to try and turn this into a positive thing. So the reason why I made this video is because someone commented in, my son is 10 years old, can you do a video on the mental side of the game because he's really struggling with it? Okay, first of all, your son is 10 years old, and the most important thing at this age is that he is enjoying the sport. I remember at this age I was kicking the ball with my friends, just shooting at lunchtime, doing lots of tricks, and this is what he needs to gain his confidence and love for the game. If you're putting too much pressure on him, it's not going to be good for his development. His confidence is just going to go downhill. So you need to handle him in the right way. Now, when it comes to a game, let's just say he makes a lot of mistakes and he plays poorly, but there's a couple times in the game when he makes like an awesome tackle, he does something really well. You need to say after the game, man, I really like the way you tackled that guy, that was awesome. And his confidence will increase. And then you can go away and work on some of the things that he did poorly. You don't need to tell him, oh, mate, that pass was really bad. You can go down to the park, let him practice in front of a wall, passing along the wall, passing with you. And when he makes a good pass, say, oh mate, that was a really good pass. And his confidence will grow. And hopefully his love for the game will come back even stronger. Your son needs to also realize that mistakes are part of the game. Even the top professionals make mistakes. You can bring him down to a game or even watch on TV and you can point out where players make mistakes and you can show him, look, he makes mistakes as well, it's part of the game. But the important thing is that you learn from your mistakes, and this is how you grow as a footballer. But at this age, at 10 years old, it's a vulnerable time, so you need to make sure that you're handling him in the right way. Every kid is different. Same with, as a coach, for looking after players, some players can be handled in certain ways, others cannot. So you really need to find a good balance for your son. You know what works well for him, and don't push him too hard. Don't give him too much criticism if he can't take it. Give him encouragement and support in the right areas, and I'm sure that he'll grow a lot more confident as time goes on. So yeah, I hope this answered your question, and for all the others out there that are watching this, I hope you learned a lot about how to be mentally tough, and always push yourself. Look for challenges where you seek discomfort and can grow as a person. Guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Hit the like button, and until next time, ciao.